simple call. All right, next. Jason Whitlock expresses why liberals exploit sports to push their agenda. Now, I definitely agree with what we're about to jump into, so I'm not going to do much talking on this one. We are going to watch a video on what Jason Whitlock has to say about the liberal media and their use of sports to push their agenda. I truly think this is what's going on. Maybe you agree, maybe you disagree. After I go through this video and this article, please comment below. Let me know if there's another side to this I need to be looking at. I would love to dig into it. Here we are over at Louder with Crowder. This came from Glenn Beck and the Blaze. Let's see how this works when I go full screen.
To overtake baseball. Football became more patriotic than even baseball.
Right.
The military flyovers, the national anthems before the game, all of that. The NFL tried to make you feel like the most patriotic thing you can do on a Sunday is go to church and watch football.
Yep.
And it was a brilliant business strategy that catapulted football to where it's America's national pastime. It's something that I authentically believe in. Sports do teach the values that best exemplify America. But I think that, and again, this is really big picture, but we're starting to now really understand it. Like China and our competitors figured out, if you really want to influence American culture, you have to get in the sports world. You
in
have
an
to
information war.
that.
Yeah.
If you can turn that left, Marxist, progressive,
it's an information
whatever,
war.
then you have a chance to really influence American culture and spin the whole culture in a negative direction.
When did this happen? Because it seems like, to an outside observer, the American pastime, American football, it was always America, and then it's seemingly on the outside, on a dime, all of a sudden it's hate America, and this is what's wrong with America, and preaching all the time. And when did that happen, and why did that happen?
I don't think it was on a dime, and there's been a process, but go look at, and again, I'm not some super harsh Barack Obama critic, but I'm just let the facts speak for themselves. Barack Obama intentionally partnered with ESPN because he wanted to speak to that sports audience.
Right.
And he every year, the NCAA tournament, Barack Obama filling out his bracket.
Right.
Barack Obama, the greatest basketball fan in the history of the presidency. Let's go do short stories on Barack playing basketball in the backyard of the White House, and let's Barack at NBA games. And so there was like a process of like, let's move left-wing stuff into the sports world. The other thing as it relates to basketball, and that was Barack Obama's big thing, Nike, the shoe company. Nike is a much bigger business, 5-6 times much more lucrative than the NBA. Nike actually runs the NBA. The NBA is a marketing arm of Nike. Nike's relationship with China is the key to all of this.
Interesting. All right, what do you guys think? Is there any truth to that? Is there any truth to our major players in the corporate world and their relationship with China? And how they want people to think about their relationship with China? Did Trump's trade war have something to do with all this? I don't know. I'm not that smart. So I can't connect the dots because I'm not that smart. So you can tell me anything that you want on the news and I'll believe it. Because I'm not that smart and I just want to believe in things that are simple to believe in. I forgot to turn my moon on. That sucks. That sucks. Oh, well, that's okay. I got a feeling that all the videos and everything else is working, so. All right, what do you guys think? Is that a stretch? You know, out of nowhere, he pulls up China. He pulls out China. Now, why is he pulling up China? Well, let's go back over to louderwithcrowder.com, and we're going to talk about. I'm just going to read this article and see what you guys think. Jason Whitlock exposes why liberals exploit sports to push their agenda. Tom Brady is heading to his 10th Super Bowl. If I were to make a single mortal lock bet, it would be that for the next 2 weeks there will be almost as much talk about him being a Trump supporter as there will be about whether he has a plan for the Kansas City Chiefs defense. Politics over the past 12 years or so has crept into all aspects of entertainment, with sports getting it the worst. As Jason Whitlock explains, that wasn't an accident. So that was the video we just watched. Drink a lot of beer, too. Don't forget about drinking beer. Beer and football go together like Democrats and killing jobs to appease left-wing activists. That's a joke, Facebook. A humorous figure of speech. Everyone knows you can't literally kill a job. I think that's also a joke as well. It's maddening if you either disagree with leftists or just want to enjoy a game without the social commentary. That doesn't make it any less effective. It's why Andrew Breitbart always said politics is downstream from culture. It's why Donald Trump wanted to save college football and had a summit with his fellow president. It's also why blue checkmark trends on Twitter for idiotic nuggets like this. Protected tweets, but the list comes for all. As we approach another Tom Brady Super Bowl, let's remember, he's friends with Trump and he endorsed Republicans and their policies, while one of the greatest quarterbacks of our generation, Colin Kaepernick, had his career derailed for kneeling during the national anthem. Hashtag hypocrisy. There's no hypocrisy there. Tom Brady has 6 rings, going for 7. Colin Kaepernick is a kid who was adopted by 2 white people, and now he's saying there's something wrong with white America. But I'm going to say that again. Colin Kaepernick was adopted by 2 white people, and now he's saying there's something wrong with white America. Now, I better back up there. Yes, there are bad cops, and they should be held responsible. No one disagrees with that. There's probably some good that came from the BLM movement, but there's also a lot of bad that came from it. Okay? So we can talk about both. I'll continue. Yes, I would like to live in a world where everything in our culture is not politicized. Me too. Especially sports, which is where I go to get away from politics. Duh. That's what everyone's saying about this stuff. They want to watch sports to enjoy sports. If they want to watch the news, they can go watch the news. But that's not the world we live in. The left figured that out early on. The right, while making gains over the past few years, still has catching up to do. Yep, they definitely do. You know what? I don't think that the right should jump into this bullshit that we always see on the left, because they're just going to continue to push a narrative that is going to continue to put you in a negative light no matter who you are. And if you guys don't remember, I was talking about the Antichrist, Mr. Dave Portnoy. Now, I said